When is the last time you were on a big tour like this?
2017.
Oh, wow,
It was
okay.
a long time ago. And then obviously, COVID happened and I had a child. And now I have a 4-year-old little girl and we're going around the world and it's going to be very different.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the dazzling world of Katy Perry, her glamorous lifestyle, jaw-dropping earnings, and all the latest scoop you won't want to miss. If you're all about pop royalty, fierce fashion, and behind-the-scenes buzz, hit that like button and subscribe for your front row pass. Let's get into it. Early life. Born Catherine Elizabeth Hudson on October 25, 1984, in Santa Barbara, California, Katy Perry grew up in a deeply religious household that would significantly influence her early worldview and later shape her evolution as a global pop icon. The middle child of Pentecostal pastors Mary Christine and Morris Keith Hudson, Katy's upbringing was rooted in faith, discipline, and a strong sense of community. Her parents, both former wild living youths who turned to religion after personal awakenings, devoted themselves to their ministry and traveled frequently, bringing Katy and her siblings along for various church missions across the country. Katy's childhood was defined by strict rules, including a ban on secular music and pop culture, which created a unique environment where she was primarily exposed to gospel music and Christian media. Despite these limitations, her passion for singing emerged early on. By the age of 9, she was performing solos in her parents' church, and it became evident that she had a natural talent and a deep emotional connection to music. Her powerful voice and expressive delivery made her stand out in the congregation, and her parents encouraged her to use her gift in service to the church. In her early teens, Katy began to explore music more seriously. She took vocal lessons and learned guitar, often locking herself in her room to practice for hours. A pivotal turning point came when she received a copy of Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill from a friend, an album that cracked open the world of mainstream music for her. This moment marked a significant shift in her artistic direction, awakening her desire to break away from the confines of gospel and pursue a broader musical identity. Katy attended a series of religious schools and youth groups, but her focus remained on her musical development. At 15, she convinced her parents to let her move to Nashville, the heart of Christian and country music, to pursue a professional career. There, she signed with a Christian music label and released her debut gospel album under the name Katy Hudson in 2001. Though the album received modest attention, it failed commercially, a setback that, while disheartening, helped her recognize that her future lay outside the Christian genre. During her time in Nashville, Katy began connecting with songwriters and producers who exposed her to new styles and possibilities. These formative relationships, especially with producer Glenn Ballard and later with rock artist and producer Steve Thomas, proved instrumental in broadening her sound and refining her songwriting. Her desire to evolve artistically led her to Los Angeles, where she adopted the stage name Katy Perry, using her mother's maiden name to avoid confusion with actress Kate Hudson. Perry's early years were marked by a mix of spiritual discipline and artistic rebellion, a combination that would eventually inform the layered persona she brought to her pop career. Her journey from singing hymns in a modest church to commanding the global stage wasn't without its detours and dead ends, but the blend of unwavering ambition, raw talent, and the influential people she met along the way laid the foundation for her meteoric rise in the music industry. Career and success. Katy Perry's career is a powerful testament to resilience, reinvention, and the enduring power of pop music. Following her early setbacks in the Christian music world, Perry's breakthrough moment came in 2008 with the release of her second studio album, One of the Boys. The lead single, I Kissed a Girl, exploded onto the charts with provocative lyrics and infectious energy, sparking controversy and conversation that propelled her into the spotlight. The song became a global hit, topping the Billboard Hot 100 and introducing Katy Perry as a bold, boundary-pushing voice in mainstream pop. This breakout success marked the beginning of her transformation into a global superstar. From there, Perry's ascent was meteoric. Her 2010 follow-up album, Teenage Dream, cemented her place as one of the defining pop artists of the decade. The record was a cultural juggernaut, producing 5 #1 singles, a feat previously achieved only by Michael Jackson's Bad. Tracks like California Girls, Teenage Dream, Firework, E.T., and Last Friday Night TGIF dominated airwaves and playlists, showcasing Perry's gift for creating colorful, emotionally resonant, and irresistibly catchy pop anthems. The album's vibrant themes of youth, love, and self-empowerment resonated with fans around the world and helped shape the sound of pop music in the early 2000s. Much of Perry's success can be credited to her flair for theatricality and reinvention. Her elaborate music videos and live performances, characterized by candy-colored visuals, whimsical costumes, and bold stage designs, made her a staple of award shows and major events. This talent for spectacle culminated in her 2015 Super Bowl 49 halftime show, which became one of the most watched performances in television history. Featuring hits like Roar and Dark Horse, along with the now iconic Dancing Sharks, the performance was both a commercial triumph and a pop culture phenomenon. Throughout her career, Perry has collaborated with a wide range of top producers and artists, including Dr. Luke, Max Martin, Snoop Dogg, Juicy J, and Nicki Minaj. These collaborations helped shape her sound and pushed her artistry in new directions, from dance pop and electronic influences to more introspective and vulnerable ballads. In later albums like Prism, 2013, and Witness, 2017, Perry experimented with deeper themes, exploring self-reflection, identity, and growth. While these projects received mixed critical reception, they showcased her willingness to evolve and take creative risks. Perry's influence on pop music and popular culture is undeniable. She has received numerous accolades, including multiple American Music Awards, Billboard Music Awards, and a Guinness World Record for most Twitter followers at one point, reflecting her massive global fan base. Although she has yet to win a Grammy, she has been nominated multiple times, an acknowledgement of her lasting impact on the industry. Her influence has extended beyond music into television as well, with her role as a judge on American Idol introducing her to a new generation and allowing her to mentor up-and-coming talent. Katy Perry's career has been defined by fearless reinvention, emotional authenticity, and an unshakable connection with her audience. From gospel beginnings to pop superstardom, she has become one of the most influential artists of her generation. Her ability to dominate the charts, captivate millions with her performances, and evolve both musically and personally ensures that her legacy in the world of entertainment will endure for years to come. Income and net worth. Katy Perry's financial success is a reflection of her status as one of the most commercially successful pop artists of the 21st century. With an estimated net worth ranging between $330 million and $400 million, according to multiple sources, Perry has built an empire that extends far beyond music. Her wealth is the result of a diversified career that includes chart-topping albums, world tours, television appearances, brand partnerships, and savvy business ventures. A major portion of Perry's income has come from her music career, particularly her massively successful albums and hit singles. Albums like Teenage Dream, Prism, and Witness have sold millions of copies worldwide, while her singles have racked up billions of streams across platforms. But the real financial windfall has come from her world tours. Her Prismatic World Tour, 2014 to 2015, and Witness, 2017 to 2018, grossed hundreds of millions globally, consistently placing her among the top-earning touring artists in the world during those years. Perry's role as a judge on American Idol, which began in 2018 and continued through 2024, significantly boosted her annual income. At the height of her tenure, she reportedly earned $25 million per season, making her one of the highest-paid personalities on television. The show not only enhanced her public visibility, but also provided a consistent, high-paying platform outside of her music career during those years. In addition to her work in entertainment, Katy Perry has inked numerous endorsement deals and brand partnerships with companies like H&M, CoverGirl, Proactive, and Adidas. She also launched her own fragrance line, which became a commercial success, and later entered the fashion space with her Katy Perry Collections footwear brand. These ventures have added tens of millions to her net worth, reflecting her ability to extend her brand into profitable lifestyle markets. In 2023, Perry made headlines when she sold the rights to her music catalog to Litmus Music in a deal reportedly worth $225 million. This one transaction instantly added a massive sum to her fortune, highlighting the long-term value of her songwriting and recording portfolio. Katy Perry's net worth is the result of more than just music. It's the outcome of a carefully managed career built on creativity, business savvy, and a strong connection with a global audience. As she continues to evolve artistically and expand her influence, there's little doubt that her financial empire will only continue to grow. Lifestyle insights. Just as Katy Perry's financial empire has grown from a blend of artistry and entrepreneurship, her lifestyle reflects a dynamic and deeply expressive personality, one that thrives on creativity, compassion, and individuality. Known for her bold fashion sense, quirky humor, and spiritual curiosity, Perry lives a life that is every bit as colorful and eclectic as her music videos. When she's not in the recording studio, Perry embraces a wide array of personal interests and hobbies. She's long been fascinated by wellness, mindfulness, and holistic living. Meditation plays a central role in her daily routine, with Perry often speaking publicly about the positive impact of transcendental meditation on her mental health and focus. She's also passionate about nutrition and enjoys experimenting with plant-based eating, though she doesn't stick to any strict dietary rules. A self-proclaimed health junkie, Perry often incorporates wellness trends into her life, ranging from cold plunges and sound baths to energy healing sessions. Outside of wellness, Perry's artistic flair extends into her personal life. She has a deep love for visual arts and interior design, often helping to curate the spaces she lives in with vibrant, whimsical aesthetics that match her stage persona. Her homes reflect her taste for bold color palettes, vintage touches, and playful, imaginative decor. Even in casual settings, she's known to embrace eccentric fashion choices, often blending high fashion with nostalgic or cartoonish elements. Her ever-changing hair colors and costume-like outfits have become part of her signature style, symbolizing her fearless approach to self-expression. Philanthropy is another major part of Perry's life. She's been a vocal advocate for a number of causes, particularly children's rights, disaster relief, and global education initiatives. As a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, Perry has traveled internationally to promote children's health and education in underserved regions, and she frequently uses her platform to amplify humanitarian messages. In 2020, she also participated in COVID-19 relief efforts, lending her voice and resources to help communities in need. Her charitable mindset also extends to environmentalism. Perry has spoken out about climate change and has supported organizations focused on sustainability and conservation. She even incorporated eco-conscious principles into the merchandise for her tours and encourages fans to be mindful of their environmental footprint. Despite her fame, Perry has not been immune to controversy or personal challenges. Over the years, she has navigated public breakups, religious criticism from her early fan base, and intense media scrutiny. One of her more high-profile feuds with fellow pop star Taylor Swift became a tabloid staple before the two famously reconciled, showcasing Perry's willingness to grow and extend forgiveness. She's also spoken candidly about mental health struggles, including depression and self-doubt, especially after her Witness album received mixed reviews. Rather than hide from these hardships, Perry used them as fuel for introspection and growth, often integrating those themes into her later music. Katy Perry's lifestyle is a vivid extension of her character. Vibrant, multifaceted, and unapologetically authentic. From her dedication to self-care and humanitarian causes to her fashion-forward boldness and emotional vulnerability, Perry continues to inspire fans not just through her music but through the way she lives her life. Her personal evolution, from pastor's daughter to pop icon, adds depth to her legacy, proving that a life of purpose, creativity, and heart can be just as impactful as a string of #1 hits. Relationships and personal life. Katy Perry's life has been shaped by a series of deeply personal and highly public relationships that have influenced not only her music, but her evolution as a person. At the center of her recent personal story is her nearly decade-long partnership with British actor Orlando Bloom. The two first connected at a Golden Globes after-party in 2016, bonding over their shared love for In-N-Out burgers, an unexpected moment that blossomed into a committed relationship. Although they experienced a brief split in 2017, they reconciled the following year, and in 2019, Bloom proposed on Valentine's Day with a unique flower-shaped diamond ring. Their relationship took a profound turn in August 2020, when they welcomed their daughter, Daisy Dove Bloom. For both Perry and Bloom, parenthood became a grounding force. Perry frequently expressed how becoming a mother shifted her perspective, offering a sense of purpose and calm amid the chaos of fame. Daisy has not only become a focal point of Perry's personal life, but also inspired creative growth, with Perry citing her daughter as the spark behind her emotional and artistic new era. However, in June 2025, after nearly 9 years together, Perry and Bloom officially announced their split. In a joint statement, they emphasized their ongoing commitment to co-parenting Daisy with love, stability, and mutual respect. Their breakup was notably free of scandal or acrimony. In fact, shortly after the news broke, they were spotted vacationing together with their daughter, and Bloom's son from his previous marriage, Flynn, on a yacht in Italy. Despite the emotional challenges of parting ways, the two have prioritized unity as parents, setting a public example of maturity and mutual support. Prior to her relationship with Bloom, insider rumors suggested that Perry was romantically linked to fellow pop star Harry Styles. While neither party ever officially confirmed a relationship, they were spotted together on multiple occasions in the mid-2000s and teens, fueling speculation among fans and tabloids alike. The two shared a warm friendship, and the chemistry between them was noted by several close to the singers. Though brief and largely kept out of the spotlight, this rumored connection added to Perry's already high-profile dating history. And for many, it seemed to bridge a moment between two generations of modern pop stardom. Earlier in her life, Perry was married to comedian and actor Russell Brand. Their whirlwind romance led to a wedding in India in 2010, but the marriage ended after just 14 months. The pain of their separation, reportedly delivered via text, became the emotional engine behind much of Prism, 2013, her most introspective album. Perry later dated musicians John Mayer and Diplo, relationships that also received intense media attention and found their way, in subtle form, into her songwriting. Through these highs and lows, Perry has remained open about her emotional experiences, often translating heartbreak into healing through her art. Perry's family connections have also remained important in her life. Raised in a devoutly Christian household, she has long spoken about the complex relationship she maintains with her religious parents. Despite major lifestyle differences, Perry has emphasized her love and respect for them, crediting her upbringing with instilling discipline and purpose. Her siblings, Angela and David Hudson, are close collaborators, Angela working in event production and David pursuing his own music career. These bonds have remained intact despite the pressures of Perry's fame. Professionally, Katy Perry is known for her loyalty and long-term collaborations. She has built creative relationships with powerhouse producers like Max Martin, Dr. Luke in her early career, and Greg Wells, who have helped shape her signature sound. These partnerships highlight her trust in a small circle of creatives and her dedication to crafting music that is both commercially successful and deeply personal. One of the most symbolic relationships in her public life was her once contentious, now reconciled friendship with Taylor Swift. The two pop stars engaged in a years-long feud that captivated fans and the media. But in 2019, they publicly made amends. Perry's appearance in Swift's You Need to Calm Down music video, dressed as a hamburger hugging Swift's fries, marked a playful and powerful moment of reconciliation, maturity, and mutual respect. Katy Perry's relationships, whether romantic, familial, or professional, reflect her emotional honesty, resilience, and capacity for growth. She has never shied away from vulnerability and has used every major connection in her life as a chance to reflect evolve, and inspire others. Her commitment to maintaining meaningful ties, even amid heartbreak or transition, reveals a personality that values empathy, healing, and authenticity above all. As we continue to explore Katy's journey, it's clear that the people in her life, past and present, have played a central role in shaping her legacy. And with a life so rooted in emotional depth, it's no surprise that her success has afforded her a lifestyle that's equally rich in comfort, beauty, and creativity. Real estate. Katy Perry's real estate collection is a kaleidoscope of elegance, history, and Californian charm, mirroring her dynamic blend of glamour, creativity, and emotional evolution. Perry's most significant property is a sprawling 1930s-era estate in Montecito, California, just minutes from her birthplace. She purchased the 9,285-square-foot mansion on approximately 2.5 acres in July 2020 for $15 million, engaging in a multi-year legal battle with former owner Carl Westcott. In May 2024, after a judge confirmed Perry's ownership, she began renting the estate in early 2025. The compound features 8 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms, a guest house, infinity pool, jacuzzi, outdoor kitchen, koi pond, and sweeping ocean views, a setting Perry once envisioned for raising daughter Daisy. The legal dispute continues, with Perry seeking up to $6 million in damages tied to lost rental income and repair costs. Earlier in her career, Perry set her sights on a striking 1927 convent in Los Feliz, originally designed by Bernard Maybeck. In 2015, she offered the Archdiocese $14.5 million for the property, triggering a prolonged legal fight with 2 nuns and a competing buyer. By late 2017, Perry prevailed, receiving over $5 million in court awarded. Although plans to renovate never materialized, the case remains a vivid example of her willingness to defend her real estate ambitions. Perry previously owned a 4,600-square-foot Mediterranean-style home in Los Feliz, bought with Russell Brand in 2009 for approximately $3.25 million. The house featured 4 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, pool, and even a teepee in the yard, personal touches reflecting her early pop persona. In 2013, she also acquired a 3.22-acre Hollywood Hills compound for $8.2 million, plus an adjacent parcel for $3 million. It sold in 2019 for $9.4 million, highlighting her strategic timing in the market. Following her split from Orlando Bloom in 2025, Perry listed the Montecito mansion for rental, rumored at $30 million, and with potential interest from celebrities. Despite the split, both parties appear to plan on continuing co-parenting the estate for Daisy's sake. Her real estate strategy reflects a savvy blend of value and vision. From historic architecture to coastal luxury, each property underscores Perry's desire for creative sanctuary and personal connection. Cars and vehicles. Before fame, Perry wasn't known for flashy rides. In fact, during her early years chasing a music career in Los Angeles, she reportedly drove a used Audi sedan, a practical and understated car that matched her then budget-conscious lifestyle. There were even stories of her relying on rides from friends while living paycheck to paycheck, far from the extravagant image she'd later embody on stage. As her career exploded with the success of I Kissed a Girl and Teenage Dream, so did her taste in cars. Perry has since been seen behind the wheel of several luxury and performance vehicles, including a Maserati Gran Cabrio, known for its powerful engine and sleek design. A fitting ride for someone who thrives on glamour and drama. She's also owned a Fisker Karma, an eco-conscious luxury hybrid sports car, which aligns with her interest in sustainability and environmental awareness. The Karma, with its futuristic design and electric powertrain, offered both style and substance, just like Perry herself. Among her most recognizable rides is her pink custom smart car, a small but iconic vehicle she's used in promotional appearances. The car made headlines not for its horsepower, but for its pop star twist. Painted bright pink, wrapped in logos, and sometimes used during tours or events, it's a playful nod to her early bubblegum pop persona. Though she doesn't maintain a massive garage of exotic cars, Perry's automotive choices are often thematic, purposeful, and aligned with her public image. She's been seen in everything from a BMW 7 Series to a Tesla Model S, signaling a preference for cars that blend performance with innovation and luxury. When it comes to travel beyond the road, Perry often opts for private jets and luxury tour buses, especially during worldwide tours. Her custom tour buses are famously over the top, featuring high-end interiors, personalized decor, and comfortable living spaces for life on the road. These vehicles double as mobile sanctuaries, offering her both luxury and privacy while on tour. Katy Perry's transportation style, much like her music and fashion, is a blend of whimsy, sophistication, and environmental consciousness. From sleek hybrids to pop star-themed compacts, her rides are less about sheer extravagance and more about making a statement, one that reflects both where she's been and where she's going. Current lifestyle. Katy Perry continues to be a vibrant and evolving force in pop culture in 2025, balancing a renewed artistic vision with a grounded and emotionally mature personal life. Following the release of her 7th studio album, 143 in September 2024, with singles like Lifetimes, Perry exited her role as an American Idol judge in early 2024 to recommit to music. She's currently back in the studio, reportedly exploring new genres and potentially working with fresh collaborators. While rumors of a Dua Lipa collaboration remain unconfirmed, Perry is known to stay open to cross-genre experimentation. After confirming her split from Orlando Bloom in June 2025, Perry has prioritized co-parenting their daughter Daisy Dove, often sharing instances of unified family travel, including joint outings with Bloom and his son Flynn. The relationship remains amicable, rooted in mutual care for their children. On the philanthropic front, Perry continues her long-standing role as a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, focusing on children's education, health, and adolescent mental well-being. In 2025, she has also expanded her advocacy, supporting mental health resources targeted at young women in entertainment. Professionally, Perry is broadening her empire beyond music, revamping her Katy Perry Collection's footwear line and laying the groundwork for a wellness lifestyle brand. Drawing from her own journey with meditation, motherhood, and self-care, this venture aligns with her holistic approach to personal well-being. In 2025, Perry strikes a rare balance between reinvention and consistency. By embracing evolving sounds, nurturing her family, and championing causes close to her heart, she resonates with longtime Katy Cats while appealing to a new generation seeking authenticity. She now proves that longevity in pop culture isn't about staying the same. It's about growing with intention. As she headlines intimate performances and prepares for global touring, Katy Perry remains a cultural force, evolving, present, and profoundly human. That brings us to the end of this story. If you enjoyed it, don't miss the other celebrity journeys waiting for you on screen. Thanks so much for watching.